all of you who gossip about me, thank you for making me the center of your universe. And I'm not at the center of your universe unless I appear on the 254's #1 place for gossip and entertainment. It is called Ghafla. Guess what? This week I'm actually going under water to uncover what happens at the Ghafla offices. And there's a very interesting team that I'm about to meet. But this is the first time I did a link from a boat, so yay for me. Welcome to Ella Inspired. I'm sitting next to a very interesting gentleman. Chim, how you doing?
Hello.
When I walked into this office, you looked quiet, then I understood. Looks can be deceiving.
I'm actually pretty quiet. Yeah.
Is that a matter of opinion, or does anyone else agree?
No. Haters. These are people who have been planted here by my political enemies to finish my country.
Let me ask, when did Ghafla start and what exactly was the manifesto? Because I realized you just changed your logo and now you are killing boredom and creating stardom.
Yeah, promoting stardom. Ghafla actually started, I think, in 2012. Yeah. He was in the founding team. One of the three who are in the founding team. The other is Kone Seku, the former editor. Kone was in the country legally. He got deported. It was a sad case. He was arrested at the office. It was a really sad case. Yeah, but now we're left with Chege. Actually, I joined the team when they were already established.
Chege, how did the idea come up?
Ghafla began as lyrics.com. It was googling for some lyrics for the exhibition called Bamboo.
Yes.
Then he found some bamboo lyrics. Bamboo. When he googled bamboo lyrics, he found stuff about bamboo trees. so he made a site where guys could get lyrics. And then from the lyrics, we made it to Ghafla, we branded, and brought us guys.
What does Ghafla mean?
When Majani came about the name Ghafla, he decided that Ghafla is supposed to be, it's supposed to just happen suddenly.
Spontaneous.
Yes, that's the best one actually, spontaneous. Yeah. Everything about the way Ghafla operates is meant to be spontaneous.
So, how do you get your information from Ghafla? How do you get that information? I've been told stories of people walking into your office and saying, "Look, I did this," or people calling in.
No one has ever walked in. Personally, I think that they're afraid of my guns. They see my biceps and they get scared. So no one has ever walked in, but they call. We've had calls to complain, but shockingly, Kenyan celebrities bitch a lot, but they never sue. And the reason Kenyan celebrities, you guys don't sue, is because us guys get our facts straight. But basically, we source our information from the internet. We use magazines, the internet, people's Facebook pages, Twitter accounts, basically social media. Yeah. Yeah, such stuff. Sometimes we have artists calling in to inform us about the projects they're working on. Yeah, we're open. And the best thing about it is Ghafla has a policy of positivity, in the sense that usually we actually make an effort to only run positive stories unless there's a negative story and there are facts to back it up. Then we'll run the story.
Okay, you actually as a blog address politics as rarely as possible. Is it something that no one is interested in because you have a whole team of amazing people? No one is actually interested in politics, or is it that you do not want that demographic of people looking?
Okay, the thing is, Ghafla is exclusively an entertainment website. We're not a lifestyle website. We don't do politics, no sports, exclusively entertainment. When there happens to be a convergence between entertainment and politics, we can run shows. But unless there is that convergence, we don't touch it. And as for the team, Majani has a very wicked recruitment policy. At Ghafla, at any given time, we'll only have the best, the creme of the creme, which is how we've managed to rise to the top. And shout out to the editorial team, Susan Otiri, Jeff Omondi. Yeah, we have Chege over here. Shout out the team. We have Vincent. The rest of the guys, I have no idea who these are. These are props that were brought in by the crew. I have have no idea. Who are you? Who are you?
Let me ask about the lifestyles of the rich and famous, which is what you cover. Some of the things that you've actually done is expose the lifestyles of, whatever, people with money on the table, Instagram. You said you get this from social media. Do you do enough research to actually back up the claims?
The thing is, it's like this. We take it direct from the horse's mouth. Benefit of the doubt. We believe you're innocent until proven guilty. But we do know instances where people will, just take a photograph off the internet, post it and say that that's their money. I know for a fact Huda Monroe has been accused of that.
What are Kenyans interested in your opinion, as Ghafla? What shapes our entertainment lifestyle?
Contrary to popular belief, Kenyans are very, very deep. Kenyans are interested in nude pictures and sex scandals exclusively. Anything else is for the birds. That's just how deep Kenyans are. That's what sells. I'll do an article about a charity mission that's undertaken by a celebrity to get what? 700, no, we never get 700 hits. It'll get what? 1,500, 2,000 hits. You do a naked picture, it gets 25,000 hits. A couple of things have happened. One of which was we're nearly sued. Actually, the CEO was nearly sued for an article in which he posted some rather xenophobic statement. Yeah, Majani, that was xenophobic. Yeah, talking shit about Nigerians as scam artists. That was garbage, man. That was garbage. And I told him that. And it brought about some furor. But other than that, I know I've almost been sued. I've been threatened with a lawsuit. So has Jeff. When push came to shove, that threat was nothing but hot air. That being said, we've also had instances in which we will do an article and we influence urban culture. First of all, the language that the writers use. If you're keen about it, Ghafla is a trendsetter. I once got into a debate with my colleagues because the one thing I like about Ghafla is we believe in being the devil's advocate, in which I told my colleagues, if you look at the words that we use, and the words that are picked up by this other garbage weekly publications, what they call? What?
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, it's not that shit. They use our words, they copy our words, they copy our style, they copy our stories. Everyone does that. That was one way we have influenced culture. Another way we influence culture is through fashion. We will first pick up on and really hype guys like we really hyped guys like Kamula, the whole dress sense, the whole swag movement, the Yellow Swagger generation, and Kenyans began to move in that direction. We also, we've brought up artists such as Octopizzo. Before Ghafla, Octopizzo, while he was talented indeed, I can't knock his hustle. He was a virtual unknown.
Yes.
When we started talking about him,
people actually
no, but that doesn't take away from his acumen. Octopizzo saw the advantage and he took advantage of it. He saw an opportunity, he took advantage of it. Guys like Octopizzo, guys like Kakasungu. Yeah.
I'm personally interested in Ghafla TV because I'd like this to go completely viral. When do you intend on doing that?
That's actually part of Baba Ghafla's Samba Majani's intelligent business acumen. His business strategy will be to take Ghafla onto TV. It's actually something he and I were working on. But before we do that, the first step we want to do is we are rebranding Ghafla, complete with a new logo. Once we rebrand, we will launch different, different products, including branching to TV.
Socialites! Nairobi has this entire controversy going on because you have created or are creating socialites. I don't think we've seen the last of them. And then past a certain point, they come back and they say, I am not a socialite, I am this, I am this. Explain how it all started and that relationship and how it's growing.
Actually, interestingly enough, the whole socialite phenomenon in Kenya was actually challenged by Ghafla. And I told him, for you to know how big Ghafla is, you need to impact culture. And Chege was there when we were talking. And the thing is, the whole socialite thing was an experiment. And the success was overwhelming. We disrupted urban culture. The whole socialite thing was...
How do you make sure that your information is legitimate? all the time?
Due diligence. For us, we go the extra mile to ensure that anything that we put out is the truth, especially when it's something damaging. You know, if it's something good and it's false, people won't complain. But if it's something damaging, we actually go the extra mile to ensure that we have full facts, so that by the time we're running it, we are covered.
So, anyway, we've been hanging out at Ghafla, where I certainly am the oldest person, a business purely under 25 and has taken Kenya by storm. Mwah.